You're back with Mr. C with some information on opinion writing and how to write an opinion essay. So I thought it might be nice if you understood what all the jobs of each part of the opinion essay are. So here we go. The first paragraph is a whole set of ideas to get your reader into the information that you want to tell them. Okay, so it has a bunch of parts in there. The first part that you always start with is a hook. The job of the hook is to get your reader interested in the topic that you're talking about and get them closer to your opinion. And you usually use the tool of using their imagination, the reader's imagination, or asking the reader some questions that will make them think and make them interested about your topic. So for this one, we use the imagination tool. We ask them to imagine a world where they never get to choose. It makes them a little bit uncomfortable and makes them want to find out what's going on. So after they're hooked in, your next job is to give them some information about the topic. So they need to know a little bit about it before you just jump in and tell them your opinion. They have to know what's going on. So I gave some information from a source. It can be whatever it is, but it has to be something about the topic so they know what's going on. After you have the hook, you hooked them in. After the next thing, you gave them some information. Your job now is to tell them what you feel, what your opinion is. So for this opinion, they said students should not be forced to wear uniforms. That was their opinion. That's what they thought. So the job of that next sentence is to tell people what you think. And then the next part, these two sentences here really are the thesis statement. You tell people what you think, and then in that same sentence or a second sentence, you add the reasons why you think that. You add 3 reasons. So this person says, because school uniforms are an extra school expense for families, they're saying it costs money. The second reason is they take away a child's right to choose. And the third reason they're saying is that they crush a child's personality and their individuality. So the job of the thesis statement is to tell people what you think and quickly tell people why you think that. That's the job of the last part of the introduction paragraph. So this whole thing together is the introduction paragraph. It's one paragraph that introduces the topic. It has a hook. It has some information for your readers. It has your opinion. Then it has 3 reasons why you think that. A first reason, a second reason, and a third reason. Now this next paragraph, or the next 3 paragraphs after really, are your 3 things in a row. This first reason you had here was it costs money for families. So you're saying you should not have school uniforms because they cost money for families. They should not be spending that. So they have a whole paragraph now that tells people why it's not a good thing for families to spend this extra money on school uniforms. So that's the job of this paragraph here, is to explain this one thing that you said. You can't just say something and that's going to make people change their mind. You have to now prove it. So this whole job of this now paragraph is to prove that first thing. That first thing here about expenses for families, you spend a whole paragraph saying why that's true. And of course, later on in the essay, you're going to have the second thing. That will become another paragraph. And then your third thing will become a whole other paragraph. So to review today, the job of the hook is to get your readers hooked in, to make them want to read the rest. Your job of the next section is to give them information. They know what's going on. The next thing is to tell people what you think. And then the last part of the thesis statement is to give your readers 3 different reasons why you believe that. And all of this is the introduction paragraph. After that, you're going to have 3 full paragraphs in a row. This first one here explains your first reason why. And then the next one after that is your next reason why, and another paragraph for this. So I hope this makes some sense to you and helps you when you write. Use this same formula, this same method when you write every opinion essay when you write for me, and you will be really happy with your writing. It makes sense. It's really easy to read for your readers, so it's something you'll be able to use over and over in your career as a student. So thank you for learning with Mr. C, and take what you learned today and use it in your writing. Thank you very much.